Hello everyone, in this video I will going to discuss two more topics in ATC. The first one is conversion of CFG to PDA and one more is conversion of PDA to CFG. Okay. In the question they will give what CFG, that one we are supposed to convert into PDA. Okay. So CFG stands for context free grammar and PDA stands for push down automata. Okay. So they give what CFG, we are supposed to convert that one into what PDA. The steps are what simple. So first they will give what grammar. So in the PDA we have what two operation. One is push, one more is what pop. Okay. First write down the grammar properly. Okay. So next we are supposed to write a transition function for PDA. The first transition always is q comma epsilon comma what z naught. So why it is what epsilon? Because we don't know what is the input. And why it is what z naught? Because in the push down automata bottom of the stack, or you can call top of the stack, always is what z naught. That is the reason we will take this term as what z naught. Since we don't know input, we will take a second term as what epsilon. This is state. Okay, we don't know exact state whether it's a q0 or q1. That's the reason we will just write what q. Okay, we don't know input. That's the reason we will write what epsilon. And bottom of the stack or top of the stack is always what z naught with respect to what stack. That is the reason I have taken what z naught. Okay, and we will want to push this one. Therefore, we will get what q comma z naught. Okay. In some of the textbook they will write what start symbol. So what is the start symbol of the given grammar? E. Instead of z, there some of the textbook they will write what E. Either you can write a start symbol or just write what z naught. This first transition is same for all the problems that will come under this particular topic, that is a conversion of CFG to PDA. Okay. So next we have to perform what push operation for all the variable. For all the variable we will going to perform what push operation. Here we have what E, T as well as what F. Okay. So delta of epsilon, delta of q comma epsilon. So because we don't know what input, we will write what epsilon. Okay. First write what E, this one. Second again we have one more transition with respect to E. That's the reason I have written what one more time. Next write for what T. Again for what one more time what T, because there is a one more production with respect to what T. Next write with respect to what F. And there is a one more production with respect to F one more time. So again you write what F. Okay. For all the productions with respect to different variable, you write what on push operation. Okay. Delta of epsilon comma E is equal to delta of q comma epsilon comma E is equal to q comma E plus T. Means if there is a E, I can replace that one with what E plus T. If the again for E, if there is a E, even I can replace that one with what T. Okay. So T, so I can replace that one with what T star F. And again there is one more production with respect to what T. If there is a T, you can replace that one with what F. Okay. So if there is a F, I can replace that one with what E within a parenthesis. And there is one more production with respect to F. F, I can replace that one with what ID. Okay. Either you can push what F. If there is a F, I can replace that one with what ID within a stack. That is some meaning. Okay. So next I have to perform a pop operation. If you want to perform pop operation, in that case first list all the terminals. So in the given grammar, just identify what different terminals. So here we have what plus and we have what star, opening parenthesis, closing parenthesis as well as what ID. Okay. So all the symbols that is present in the right hand side except what variable. So this are all called as what variable. Okay. And whatever the symbol that is what present in this side in a context free grammar other than what variable, we will call that one as what terminal. Terminals. Okay. First list what all the terminals. We have what plus, star, opening parenthesis, closing parenthesis as well as what ID. List all the different terminals, and for each terminal you perform what pop operation. So it's a first terminal plus q comma plus q comma epsilon. The meaning is we are performing what pop operation. So what's the next terminal? Star, q comma star q comma epsilon. Again we are performing what pop operation. Similarly for opening parenthesis epsilon, closing parenthesis epsilon, and ID comma ID will going to perform what pop operation. Okay. So for the variable we are performing what push operation, and for the terminal we are performing what pop operation. And this is what your final transition function for the given CFG. So this is the given CFG, and that we are converted into what PDA by writing what a transition function. Okay. Yeah. So this is our next problem in conversion of given CFG to PDA. So that is given context free grammar to what PDA. This is a given grammar. So this one is called as what context free grammar. Okay, yeah. So first rewrite the grammar in the proper way. So I can rewrite this one as 0 generating 0 BB and B generating 0S, or I can write in the same way B generating what 1S or B generating what 0. So I can rewrite this grammar in this way. So first rewrite in the proper way so that we can write that for transition function for PDA easily. So already I told the first transition is what same for all the problem. What's the first transition? So since we don't know the input, we write what epsilon, and bottom of the stack always what? Bottom of the stack or top of the stack always what Z0. So that is the reason we will write a Z0 over here. Okay, and we will going to perform what push operation. So if we push this one again, we will get what Z0. So some of the textbook they will write Z0, some of the textbook you will see what start symbol. What's the start symbol for this given context free grammar? Yes, either you can write what Z0 or you can write what yes, that is up to you. Okay. So next you can perform a push operation for all the variables that is present in the given context free grammar. So these are the different variables that is present within the given context free grammar. Say about only two variables, one is yes and another is what B. But we have so many productions. For each production you perform what push operation. So what's the first push operation? Q epsilon what S. Okay. So state is what Q, and since we don't know what input, we'll write what epsilon, and what's the variable yes, we'll write that one what as it is. And for this, whenever there is a yes, even I can replace that one with 0 BB. So instead of yes, even we can write what 0 BB. Okay. So there is one more variable, that is what B. So Q epsilon because we don't know what input. So and what B, this B I have written. What's the replacement? 0 yes. So there is one more production with respect to what B. Write B and write what this side or right hand side. What's the right hand side? What 1s. Again there is one more production. Write B and what's the production? B generating what 0. It is write 0 over here. Okay. So whatever that is present in this side, write that one over here. Okay. Yeah. So variable will list here Q epsilon, Q comma epsilon, that is what same. Q comma epsilon, that is what same. And whatever that is what present this side, this one. Okay. You can write what over here. Q comma this second term. Okay. Yeah. So this first transition is same for all the problem. Okay. Because we don't know what input, we'll just push that one. Again, we'll get what Z0. In some of the textbook, they'll write even start symbol. Okay. So next we have to write what pop operation. If you want to write what pop operation, so you have to list all the terminals. What are the terminals that is present within the given grammar? So you have only two terminals. One is 0, another is what 1. Okay. So whatever that is what present this side, that one is called as what variable. Other than variable, whatever that symbol that is present in the right hand side, this side, we will call that one as what terminal. Except B and S, we have what 0 as well as what 1. So we have two terminals. One is what 0, another is what 1. For this terminal, we perform what pop operation. Q comma 0 perform what Q comma epsilon. The meaning is we are performing what pop operation whenever you get a terminal. Q comma 1, Q comma epsilon. Again we are performing what pop operation. For all the terminals, for 0 as well as what 1, you perform what pop operation. So this is what your transition function for the PDA, push down automata. So they will give what grammar, first rewrite that one properly, then perform what push operation for all the variable, then list what terminals. So you have two terminals, 0 as well as what 1, and for all the terminal you just perform what pop operation, that's it. Okay. Okay, so the next topic is the conversion of the given PDA into what CFG. So they are going to give transition function for the PDA, push down automata, that we are supposed to convert into what context free grammar. Okay, so based on the number of terms in the transition function, we will convert that into what context free grammar. If you have a two term, the rule is what different. If you have single term, the rule is what different. And if you have a epsilon, again the rule is what different. Okay. First we will see what is the rule if you have two terms in the right hand side. If you have two terms in the right hand side. Okay. If you have two terms means 2 to the power of 2, consider what 4 boxes. So in the right hand side of the production, if you have two terms, okay, in the right hand side of the transition function, if you have two terms, so consider what 2 to the power of 2 into what, that is what 4 4 boxes in this way. Okay, so consider about 4 boxes in this way. 4 boxes in the left hand side, arrow mark. Again 4 boxes in the right hand side in this way. Okay, first write this term in the first position. So here you will get Q naught, again what Q naught, Q naught, Q naught. Repeat this first term, that's what Q naught 4 times. Next, write this Z naught in the center. Okay, so that is what Z naught, Z naught, Z naught, Z naught. Okay, and write this A over here. So here you will get what A. Okay, so Q naught you write that one as it is 4 times. Z naught you write that one as it is 4 times. You write this A over here 4 times. Okay. So next again here also what same. Write this Q naught over in the first position 4 times. Okay. And this particular A over here 4 times. A. And this Z naught in the second box center position. Okay. Z naught. Okay. This Q naught I have written 4 times. Next A, this A I have written in the center of the first box, first column box. Okay, 4 times. And Z naught center of the second column box 4 times. Okay. Next, if you have got 4 Q naught, here you are supposed to write 2 Q naught, 2 Q1. Okay, 4 then what 2? If it is what 2, then here 1. Q naught, Q1, Q naught, Q1. So I will repeat. If it is what 4 Q naught, you write what 2 Q naught and 2 Q1. If it is 2 Q naught, 2 Q1, then here you write what Q naught, Q1, Q naught, Q1. Okay. So now whatever you write in this position, that you have to copy over here. And whatever you write in this position, that you have to repeat over here. Okay. So here you will get Q naught, Q1, and again Q naught, Q1. And in the last box you will get 2 Q naught, 2 Q1. So this one I have repeated in the last column. Okay. So whatever that is present over here, that I have repeated in this particular first column of the second box. Okay, in the right hand side. That's it. So now to apply again same rule for the second production. So in the second production also we have what 2 terms in the right hand side. 2 terms means 2 to the power of 2. We will going to have what 4 boxes, and write that 4 box in this way. In the left hand side 4 box, arrow mark. In the right hand side 2 column 4 boxes. Okay. So first you have to write this particular Q naught in the first position. Okay. So you write Q naught how many times? 4 times. This first term should be repeated 4 times. Again this A should be at the center, A 4 times. And this A I have to write over here, A. Okay. So next again this Q naught should be repeated what 4 times, column wise. And this A I have to write over here, A. And this A you have to write center of what second column box, A. Okay. So whatever that is present over here, that should be repeated in the last column. Okay. And whatever you write over here, that should be repeated in this particular first column of the second box. Okay. So what I am supposed to write over here, if it is 4 Q naught, you have to write 2 Q naught, 2 Q1. Here I am supposed to write Q naught, Q1, Q naught, Q1. The same thing should be repeated in the first column of the second box. Q naught, Q1, Q naught, Q1. This particular column again I have to repeat in the last column. So therefore you will get Q naught, Q naught, Q1, Q1. Okay. So this is a context-free grammar for the given PDA if the production is having what 2 term in the right hand side. Okay. So next we will see how to write what context-free grammar if you have what only 1 term in the right hand side. Okay. So now we will see what is the rule if you have what only 1 term in the right hand side of the production or a given transition function of the PDA. So if you have only one term, so you have to take 2 to the power of 1, that is equal to 2 number of boxes. If you have only one term in the right hand side, in that case you have to take only 2 boxes in this particular way. Okay. So now you have to write this Q naught in the first position. So write Q naught in the first position. Okay. Next you write this particular A in the center of what? First box. Again this B should be repeated over here. B, B. And this Q1 should be repeated over here. Q1, Q1, and next what here? Now since we have only 2 boxes, whatever write over here, that should be repeated in the last position. Okay. So what I am supposed to write in the last column of the left hand side box, if it is what 2 Q naught, next is what? Q naught, Q1. And same thing I have to repeat, Q naught, Q1. That's it. So this is the context free grammar if the given PDA of this particular type. Means in the right hand side we will going to have only one term. Okay. So again we have one more production. So again that production I am going to use what CM rule. Here I have to write Q1, Q1. This A should be what repeated. Then B I have to write over here B, B. Okay. So next I have to repeat Q1 over here. Next what A, and whatever write on this position that should be repeated in the last column of the right hand side box. If it is what 2 Q1, so here you are supposed to write Q naught Q1. Either you can write Q naught Q1 or Q1 Q naught. Okay. So again same thing should be repeated in the last column. So this is context free grammar if you have what only one term in the right hand side of the given transition function with respect to what PDA. Okay. So now you will see how to write context free grammar if you have what epsilon in the right hand side. Okay. So now we will see how to write context free grammar if you have what epsilon in the right hand side of the given transition function for the PDA. Okay. So if it is a 0 term, means if there is a epsilon or a 0 term, so you will going to have what 0 boxes. So now we have to write that one directly. So first you write what Q1 as it is. Okay. Next you write, first you write this Q1 as it is. Next you write what A. So if there is a Q1, so next you have to write what Q naught. Okay. And write what arrow, and whatever this present over here, you write that one over here. That's it. Okay. Same rule I have to apply for this one. One more production. First I have to write what Q1. So next to Z naught. If it is Q1, you have to write what Q naught. So next arrow, next you write what epsilon. Okay. This one I have written what as it is. Second what this term. And whatever the epsilon that is present, and you write that one after what arrow. The same rule applied what over here. First you write this Q1 as it is. Next what A. If it is Q1, I have to write what Q naught. Next you write that one A after what arrow. That's it. This rule I have to apply if there is a epsilon in the right hand side of what given transition function. Okay. So in this way I have to convert the given PDA into context free grammar. So again I have taken one more problem in conversion of given PDA into what context free grammar. So that is obtain CFG for given PDA with the following transition function. So they are given what only 3 transition function. So now if you observe here in the first 2 we have what 2 terms, in the last we have what only epsilon. So if I have a 2 term I have to apply what one rule, and if there is epsilon I have to apply what one more rule. So I will just solve for the first one, in the same way solve for the second one. Again I will going to solve this one, the last one. Okay. So what is the rule if there is a 2 term in the right hand side? If there are 2 terms in the right hand side, so we will going to have 2 to the power of 2, 4 boxes. So write 4 boxes in this way. Okay. So write on the production and write 4 boxes in this way. In the first column you repeat this one, this particular term. So I have Q naught, write that one what 4 times. Okay. So next you write what Z 4 times. And this way you have to write what 4 times over here. Okay. If you have what 4 Q naught, you have to write 2 Q naught, 2 Q1. Because we have only 2 states. Okay, so states are what only two, that is Q0 and Q1. Okay, again, if you have to write this Q0 over here, how many times? 4 times, column wise. So next you have to write this A and Z in the center of second column, second box. Okay, and whatever write over here, that should be repeated in the last column. So we will get Q0, Q0, Q1, Q1. So Q0, Q1, Q0, Q0, Q1, Q1. The same thing should be repeated in the last column. If it is Q0, Q0, Q1, Q1, here you have to write Q0, Q1, Q0, Q1. Whatever write over here, that should be repeated in the first column of the second box. Therefore, here I will get Q0, Q1, Q0, Q1. That's it. So this is the way you are supposed to write a transition context-free grammar if the production contains what two term in the right hand side. Okay. So now I will go to solve the last transition function, so which contains epsilon on the right hand side. If there is a epsilon, in that case you can write that one word directly. First you have to write this term Q0. Okay, then what A. If it's a Q0, then you have to write what? Q1. Okay, arrow. So this A I have to write over here. Okay, so I have written this one over here the same way. A in the second position. If it's a Q0, I will write what? Q1. If it's a 4 Q0, 2 Q0, 2 Q1. If it's a just Q0, Q1. And this way I have to write after the what arrow. That's it. In this way, you have to convert the given PDA, that's a transition function for PDA, into what? Context-free grammar. Okay? Thank you.